Hey guys, welcome to a brand new edition of the Screen Team. It's right here on Today's Talk, KWOC. It's a full hour show. We're going to have Jerry Foster, a guy that we know very well. Yeah. He's going to be on the show a little bit later on this evening. But I got my good friend Doug here, and Doug is an aficionado when it comes to Friday the 13th films. He loves them. He thinks it's the greatest thing of all time. Yeah. And we're going to actually be doing 3 Friday the 13th films, but we're not like doing 1, 2, and 3 or 7, 8, or 9. You picked some interesting flicks for us today. Which ones did you pick?
I picked Part 3, Part 4, and Part 6.
So you just totally skipped over 5. You're like, no, we're not doing 5.
No, there's
a reason for that.
There's a reason why I didn't do 5.
Okay, we'll get into that when we get to 6.
Okay.
So let's start off with number 3. Number 3 is important for, I guess, several different reasons. It was the first one that was done in 3D.
Yes.
It was the first one that actually showed his hockey mask. Correct.
Yes, where he laid claim to the hockey mask. There was a prankster among the group, and one of them kind of kids were trying to be accepted all the time. Anyway, his shtick was he'd like to play pranks on people to try to get them to like him.
Yeah.
Well, one of his pranks backfires on him. He's wearing a hockey mask and has a swimsuit, or not a swimsuit, but you know the full body swimsuit, diving suit, and a harpoon, and he's trying to scare some of the girls with that. Well, unbeknownst to him, there's a 6'4" huge guy walking around there and I forgot what Jason was wearing. I know in Part 2 he wore a knapsack.
Yeah, like a potato sack or something.
Yeah, potato sack. And I'm not sure what he was wearing in this, but anyway, he noticed the hockey mask. He kills the kid, takes it away from him. He's like, I like this.
Yeah.
Born the hockey mask. And it's part of pop culture.
You're right.
You see a hockey mask, you instantly think Jason or Friday the 13th.
I read some interesting trivia, and that from what I understand, is it was kind of done by accident a little bit. One of the guys, I don't know if it was the director or the costume designer, they were trying out several different masks, and whoever was the guy who chose whatever mask that Jason was going to use, he was a big hockey fan. So he had some hockey gear or whatever in his bag that I guess he would play hockey afterwards or whatever. I'm not really 100% sure, but he was like, oh, hockey mask. Let's try this and see if this works.
Yeah, it's the old school goalie mask because the old school ones, they just covered the face.
Yeah.
There was not like they are nowadays.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much how it comes. And it makes sense because I believe the whole story comes off of the East Coast. I think it's like upstate New York, I think, is where it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And obviously the writers must be from that area.
Yeah. Okay, this one's done in 3D. Did you get a chance to see it in 3D when it came out in theaters?
Not in theaters. I have seen it. I'm trying to remember. It's been so many years ago since I've seen it the first time. I know they showed it on HBO. And I can't remember if they had it. Well, no, they wouldn't have had it in 3D then because it had 3D TV.
Yeah.
I must have seen it on video cassette or something, but I did see it in 3D.
I mean, because they do a lot of different tricks in the film. They got the guy with the yo-yo, saying, throwing it at the camera. And
well, yeah, and when you're watching it now and you not realize it was in 3D, you're thinking, what significance is this? This is goofy. Why is he doing this for so long?
Yeah.
Well, because back then it was, hey, it's in 3D. Just like the part with the harpoon kind of slowly coming at you. Like,
right.
This is obviously fake. Well, if it was in 3D, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Watching this is the first time I saw this film, and I'm not really big into horror. Sabrina is, but watching this, I'm not going to say that I was scared watching it, but I was uneasy. I had an uneasy feeling watching this and I think a lot of it's the music. The music gets me, man.
It does. It's that the style of music that's playing there. It all of a sudden just kind of comes on.
Yeah.
You'll hear that real quick note on the violin.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, exactly.
And now you know something's. Well, you always know when something's going to happen because you hear that JJ ha ha or whatever that noise is. There's been different people throughout the years say, "Oh, it's this. What's this?" Well, it's like you're saying JJ ha ha. everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I heard it was supposed to be Jason Kill, but who knows?
Right.
Just somebody going JJ haha. Maybe Jason's laughing at people. I don't know.
So out of this film, where do you rank this one in the Friday the 13th lore?
In my personal opinion, and everybody's got their own favorites, this is, to me, it's a dead tie with Part 6.
Okay.
Love Part 6, and there's other reasons why.
Okay, we'll get into that here in a second. So is 6 your favorite?
Man, I just have to say so, yeah.
Okay. All right, so you have it up there with 6, huh?
Yeah, 3 and 6 are like,
Oh, man, I can't wait to get to 6. But before we get to 6, we've got to get to 4. And we'll get to that one next right here on KWOC.